Right, so this is a viewer requested video. I've been asked a number of times on how to select fragrances which are suitable to a certain type of weather, certain type of occasions, and also where to buy fragrances. And I'm going to cover those topics today in this video. I'm going to tell you what fragrances are there in different categories and how they are suitable and where they are suitable. Also, I'm going to tell you a bit about clones, clones that I have and clones that I know about. And I am going to give you examples out of my collection, the fragrances that I have and what categories they fall under. Right, so let's begin with the video. Right, so you have different categories to select from. You have citruses and florals which are more suitable for the summer seasons. The oriental spicy fragrances are more suitable for these fall season, autumn season. And then there are fragrances which are gourmands, which are heavy, sweet fragrances, which are more dense and thick in their texture. They are more relevant to the winter season. So we're going to start with basic categories. And the first one is going to be the aromatic fragrances, citrus aromatic fragrances. So to begin with, we are going to talk about citrus aromatic fougere fragrances. Why we are starting with this particular category? Because my all-time favorite fragrance falls in this category, and that happens to be Egoist by Chanel. This one here is very nice. This is strong masculine woody fougere fragrance. The fougères are green fragrances which have green notes. Examples of these fragrances are Egoist is the first one. Egoist Platinum is the second one. This is a sample of Cologne Intense by Houbigant, and this is another very good fougere. Then you also have Acqua di Gio Profumo. Although it is very loved in the community, it's loved worldwide. I am not a huge fan of it. It gets the job done though. So next category is the Chypre category. Chypre category is a perfumes which have citrus top notes, labdanum like middle notes, and moss like animalic, I can say, base notes. The good example, one very good example of that is Diaghilev by Roja Parfum. So this is a 7.5 ml of Diaghilev. I hope I can get it in focus right. So this is a 7.5 ml. I recently got it from Sentido. This is fantastic. This is a beautiful citrus at the top. You get that heavy animalic touch as well. These are intense fragrances. These are mature fragrances. Another very good example of a Chypre fragrance is the one I recently got from Mr. Mridul Chopra. This is called Chypre D. I got this fragrance as per his suggestion, and again, this is a very good fragrance. That typical sweet citrus at the top, and you get that little bit of floral nuance straight away. So another one which is an excellent Chypre example. These fragrances are, I would consider these fragrances more suitable for the evening wear, formal wear kind of a thing. So these are quite good in that category. Have a touch of soapiness as well, but overall excellent fragrances. So the next category that we're going to look into is citrus fresh category. The citrus fresh category is basically oranges, lemons, bergamots, all those heavy juicy citruses. Very good example of that one is Versace's Fresh. Now, if you tell me that a citrus fragrance does not perform, that means you have not experienced this fragrance. This fragrance can easily go on for 12 hours on the skin, easily. And even if you're in a hot, humid weather, expect 6 to 8 hours with excellent performance. This is a room filler kind of a fragrance. Excellent sillage. The longevity is unarguably second to none. So consider this one. Another one which is a very legendary fragrance created by the great master perfumer Alberto Maria's, is the bestseller men's fragrance of all time. It's called Acqua di Gio. This bottle is an icon, very recognizable. It's a very fresh fragrance. It says this is like there's like 30 odd notes in it, and very nice citrus, woody, aquatic, sea notes in there as well. So this is something very good. It is still relevant. It was released in late 90s, but it is a relevant fragrance. So moving on, we will be looking at citrus aquatic fragrances. So citrus aquatic, not very citrus, but aquatic fragrances. These are the ones which have marine notes in it, watery, sweet, very light in texture, although they are very good performers, but that's how they're categorized. So one very good example of that one is Invictus Aqua. Invictus Aqua is a flanker of the original Invictus. So what is a flanker? A flanker is a tweaked version of the same perfume. Either it can be more intense or it can be lighter. So you have Invictus, Invictus Legend, Invictus Aqua. This is Invictus Aqua. This is very light in texture, but it is beautiful. There's that soft bubblegummy kind of a fragrance to it. Nice floral citrus. So another very nice aquatic fragrance is Aqua Amara. Aqua Amara is a flanker of Bulgari Aqua Porom, and this is a must-have. People love this because of its performance and projection. I love the projection of it. It projects very nicely, but again, it is not that good off my skin. Lasts for only 4 to 5 hours. But another one, which is one of my favorite, and the first time I smelled this fragrance, I thought this is what God's pond would smell like. So this is Acqua di Gio Absolute. I love the bottle. This is beautiful. I have a couple of photos of it on Instagram as well, which are highly appreciated because the bottle is just so photogenic. Very light in texture, great performer. Love this scent. So that it has marine notes. It has some patchouli in it. So some earthiness in it. There is, but not that heavy earthiness, with just a slight touch, just to complete that marine kind of a feeling. It also has a bit of labdanum, so this is another aquatic fragrance that you must consider for the hot season. So the next category I want to tell you about is balsamic fragrances. So balsamic fragrances are basically composed around resins like amber, benzoin, Peru balsam, also can be a popanax. So these are a few of the many resins that are available out there. A fir resin is one example. So these fragrances happen to have a certain transparency, a certain luminosity, I feel, that there is in these compositions. So one example of that I recently got to sample is Mon Patchouli by Ramon Monegal. This is that little bottle that they have. The juice is absolutely gorgeous, not just in color, but the fragrance is also remarkably good. Another example of resinous fragrance is one of my latest additions and a very beautiful niche perfume is Siège de Lune. This is a very I don't know that they are not very popular in India, but they are very famous in the fragrance community. Aires de Venustas is a beautiful brand. Oh, this is gorgeous amber vanilla, just gorgeous, very seductive, very beautiful. So these are balsamic fragrances. More examples of these can be, oh yes, there is one special mention that I want to tell you about is this little one right here. So this is a sample I received from Denmark. The fragrance is called Recent Man and is created by the brand Mystery Modern Mark. This one, I've already committed to Mark, the creator of the brand, that I'll be getting a full bottle of it. This is an excellent modern balsamic oud fragrance. If you want to try something different, something more dense, something more heavy as a fragrance, and something really unique, I would highly recommend that you go for this brand. It's called Mystery Modern Mark. I'll leave a link in the description as well. Right, so the next is Oriental perfumes. Another Oriental perfume that I got to try recently is Oud Save the King by Atkinson's, another niche house and a very nice oud fragrance as well. So this is the one that you can try. Another one and absolutely legendary, and that is one full bottle that I want in my collection, not just because of how the juice looks or how the juice performs, but also how opulent the bottle is, and that is Safari Extreme by Abdul Samad Al Qureshi. It is one of the best Oriental leather fragrances. It is complete Arabian opulence in a bottle, so I highly recommend that one. Another one is Oud Ispahan by Christian Dior, a very famous rose oud combination. The performance on that one is very good. Projects forever, lasts forever. Very good fragrance. So that was that. And next I'm gonna tell you about one of my favorite notes, and that is tobacco fragrances. So if I make a selection of perfumes for myself, there will always be one fragrance in it, and not just because I love the notes in this one, the tobacco note being one of my favorites, but also the quality of the scent profile and everything that is linked with it, and that is Tobacco Vanilla by Niche. This happens to be one of my favorite scent profiles. I have a full review on it as well. I love this fragrance. This is spices. This is vanilla, this is tobacco, and this is bloody rich, this is bloody classy. Love this fragrance. Another one which is a very good entry level tobacco fragrance is Singh Shock. For the price point, this is a gem to have. The performance, the scent quality, everything related to this is very good. Another very good fragrance, tobacco fragrance, which is suitable as a formal wear fragrance, is Bulgari's Man in Black. The Bulgari Man line is brilliant. I love Bulgari Man, Bulgari Man Extreme, Bulgari Man Wood Essence, and Man in Black as well. I have not tried Black Orient or Wood Neroli yet, but this is one fragrance that I could see myself down the road getting another bottle of. Okay. Another mention is DNG1. The only issue I have with that bottle is the longevity. The longevity of that one is not good at all. I have not tried the EDP version, although it is said that the EDP has better longevity. So you can look into that fragrance if you are looking at DNG1. So floral fragrances are next, and the ones that I would like to mention here are, one is from the same brand Niche. This is White Mulberry. I have a full review on this one as well. This is a very good vanilla cocoa jasmine fragrance. Another one is Rare Wilderness. So Rare Wilderness is based around ylang ylang, which is a very bright, slightly oily kind of a smell, but very nice flower. A bit of iris in there as well. Another one is Acqua di Fiori by Gucci, the Bloom series. This is another very good perfume, very liked by all. Another perfume that I recently got to experience, and although these two compositions are based around musks and florals, so one is Pétales de Cashmere by Fragrance du Bois. This is another high-end niche brand. The other one that I got to experience is Touche Finale by Jo Boy Paris. So two fragrances which are based around musks and florals. These are very suitable for women. But it's not that it's not suitable for men, but it is a way of describing the fragrance, so it leans towards more the feminine side. Okay, so the next one is going to be another of my favorite categories, and that's going to be boozy fragrances. I'm not sure if you want to smell like booze, but these fragrances are very seductive. They are very beautiful, very suitable for a date night. Absolutely gorgeous. And if you're talking about boozy fragrances, there is one fragrance that will always be mentioned, and that is Pure Malt by Thierry Mugler. Amen, Pure Malt. If you are able to find a bottle or a decant of this, do not miss this. This is a discontinued fragrance, but it is very rich, it's very deep, and it is very sensual. Another one that I recently got a decant of, and I got this decant from Splash Fragrances. This is a decant of El Bon by Carner Barcelona. Now this one is a boozy vanilla fragrance. This is an excellent fragrance. I highly recommend that you try this one. There is one fragrance that I tried from Mridul as well. I had a discussion with him. So Mridul is a very knowledgeable guy. I will also be making a special dedicated video for his fragrances. And one that he recommended was Musk Wool Rum from his creations. Talk to him. If he recommends, if he talks to you, he learns about you a little, and then he recommends you a fragrance, I am 100% sure that you will like that fragrance. I don't know, this talent that he has of reading the person's personality and suggesting a fragrance, it is very, very nicely done. So Musk Wool Rum is one of the maybe 20 odd fragrances that I have from him, and this is an excellent fragrance. And now to mention the Rolls Royce of boozy fragrances, and I'm very fortunate to have this bottle. This was sent to me as a gift by Mr. Shishir Mehta, who is the partner at Sentido, the owner and partner of Sentido India, which is a high-end niche perfumery, and this is called Enigma. This is Roja Enigma. I love the details on this bottle. You see the signature of Mr. Roja Dove, the perfumer and owner of the brand, and these are Swarovski crystals on top. This is a crystal bottle itself, and look at that single malt cognac kind of a color in this bottle. This is gorgeous. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is rum, this is cognac, this is benzoin, this is what not, but this is a fragrance that takes me aback totally. I love this fragrance, and this is the older EDP version. It is also known as Creation E, and now it comes in a Parfum Cologne version, which is a red, orange, amberish sort of a shade of the bottle. But this is it. There is no fragrance for me which is better than this one as a boozy fragrance. Okay, moving on, we are going to talk about the gourmand category. Right, so gourmand fragrances are based around edible notes. For example, honey, chocolate, coffee, in some cases, kulfi. Yes, don't be surprised. So, this perfume is called Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Tom Ford Noir Extreme, love the details on this one though. So Noir Extreme has a note of kulfi in it. So I don't know what kulfi the perfumers at Tom Ford had. This is not a kulfi note, no. This is more like a pistachio note, and pistachio is used as a garnish on a kulfi. Kulfi is a cold Indian dessert, and we as Indians are very, very privy to that flavor. So I just want you to know that this does not have a kulfi note, but yes, it is quite nice. Another one is Café Cabanel by Tio Cabanel. This is based around coffee, has a bit of spices to complement them. Another one I got was a sample from Mr. Mridul Chopra. This is called Spiced Coffee. Now, this particular fragrance, I talked to him as well, that I love the aroma of it, but I don't see myself wearing this fragrance. This is a very typical chocolatey spiced coffee, but it is very good in the air. I mean, I could take a 30 ml bottle and just keep it in my car just to freshen it up or something like that, because the aroma is very, very beautiful. This can, and it's very long lasting as well. I should not have sprayed this. So this is something that you can try at least, because some people loved it around me. They thought, okay, we can wear this. This is nice, but in the winter though. So if you're coming from somewhere smelling of coffee, you know what to do. Okay, moving on, we are going to talk about woody fragrances.